You only prove that by winning.
So you prove that by showing how you can help them win at the next level. All right, I'm cocky, but I'm not stupid, MP. All right, I'm not a high flyer. I'm not a rim protector. So if I want to lead this broke down town, I have to prove I can shoot.
That makes sense, bro. Because you're small.
Man, you ain't got to be Wimby to shoot out the gym. But since you care so much,
Yeah.
I'm going to give you that L you've been asking for.
Yeah,
right?
I bet.
All
Let's
right,
do it.
Bet.
We're here in Plainview, Illinois, tonight's venue for Club League basketball between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. What a game this should be between two heated rivals on the club circuit.
Heated rivals indeed. Rarely do you see teams like this dislike each other this much, especially in the club league circuit. But you know what? This is a showcase game for both teams.
At the center of it all will be MP, the star player for the Dynasty. He'll be tasked with keeping their winning streak alive.
Looking to make it a dozen straight wins to start the club league season, but I know the Wolfpack are licking their chops at the prospect of ending the Dynasty's win streak.
And how excited are you for this one?
This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
Up top, Robinson. To the inside, James.
And he isn't the biggest power forward, but his ability to rise up really evens things out.
On the wing, it's MP. Defended by Robinson. And here's Dillard. To the middle. Here's MP. That shot off.
Nope.
Wells outside. Rejected by Eric Fisher.
Eric Fisher really helps out his team defensively. He's got the size, and so they kind of expect him to do it. But that doesn't mean it's not impressive when he does.
Count it, that bucket
There
is
you go.
good. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
I've played with him, and
I would expect a very
I
physical
play
game
with
here
those
tonight.
guards.
That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
And
Give
when
it a
Patrick
shot.
Wells joined this team, he added some
different.
much-needed shooting that elevated this team to the next level.
Oh,
Yeah, just like an elevator, Joe. Really dialing up
It's
the
your
damage
rebounder.
potential this team now has from deep.
Now here's MP. The kick out to Luan. It's Dillard outside. Down low. Here's MP. And it's going to be two free throws.
I
No
should've
contact
done it
on the
like
shot.
it's all right.
Well, you know the MP is going to get a swarm of attention when he gets inside. Defenders collapsing down on him, and he scores himself a trip to the line.
No good on that one.
Nope.
And the Wolfpack
Nope.
making a change
I
here.
have a different jump shot.
Good on the second free
Okay.
throw.
MP just screams NBA talent. From the moment he steps on the floor, the skill he shows, the athleticism,
I'm
and
used
the
to
way
this
he
jump
moves.
shot now.
It's pretty clear he's the real deal.
Or the free throw, not
Now
jump
here's
shot.
Stopper.
Sorry. My bad.
Inside. And Tommy Fresh finishes
Oh!
it off.
Dang it, I didn't get
Think
up to it
about
close
what
enough.
sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone
There we
up
go.
right here because I think we've got a great
Close
angle for some viral content.
How about the strength MP showed there, showing off and proving he could score through contact.
And Patrick Wells outside. Can't get it to go. He's taken two and missed two. Dillard, right side. Pass to Luan. To the paint. Here's MP. And it's
Oh!
rebounded by Zach Timmerman.
Yeah, I
the
didn't do
Wolfpack
that
trail.
right. I should have done it like that. Do it like that.
Here's Wells. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two.
Keep an eye on it
Contact is a
too.
skill that Wells definitely
Keep an eye on
has.
my
Being
guy.
smaller, sometimes collisions are a little more obvious, let's say, to the officials than other players. You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, my YouTube. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got a YouTube
That
channel
free
too.
throw, no good.
And for the
I guess
lack
it doesn't
of
do
size
it
that
live.
Wells
I
has,
guess it
he
does
makes
it
up
after
for it
it's
with
already
his shooting
posted.
ability. He's a floor spacer who allows this offense to run much more smoothly.
I haven't taken him out in the real world yet. This guy. Only my shooting guard.
And he can't hit the second one. The Dynasty leading. Hopkins, defended by Stoffer. Back to Junior.
There
This
you go.
one for three. They get it again. MP.
Yes!
That's good. His fourth basket.
All
of the
right.
game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And
Yes.
we talked about the heated interactions of these teams before.
go.
It's a result of history and proximity.
Oh, yeah, the bad blood comes from getting in each other's
Really,
faces
74
way too
overall,
often
but-
over the years. Certainly doesn't help they operate out of the same region in
Build him
Illinois.
up.
The Wolfpack again can't hit it.
Not the best shot selection from them.
Yeah, they know how to look for a better chance than that one.
There you go.
And there's the foul. It'll be on
Oh!
Stoffer. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Dave Zadirko.
Let's go.
Jonathan Lack.
Oh,
Substitution for the Dynasty.
don't need to wait and watch them.
Substitution for the Wolfpack.
And out of bounds, the Dynasty will
Oh,
take
yeah.
When you're driving home,
Our
you're going
ball.
to be thinking about sloppy plays like that for a while.
Erica, hold on.
And with a showcase game like this and tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are
No.
forming about these players,
Ah.
and each minute could be another pro or
Hold
con
on.
in each scout's report.
Carter's shot is off that time. Right side, Madison. Out to the right wing. The triple
go.
from
Got
Jason
room.
Jr.
There you
Nails
go.
it from 3.
He got hung up on a great screen.
Let me
He gave
finish
the
this
shooter
game.
some wiggle room.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. If he sees any daylight at all, he's pulling the trigger.
Now here's Cordova. James. Now it's Carter outside. Teardrop shot. And it's
Oh.
in there.
Playing
There
with
is-
his head up, locates his teammate, gets him the rock.
Deflects the pass.
Whoa!
And so it
Okay.
looks like the Dynasty will retain possession here.
Ooh, and a dangerous
Jackson
pass that
Southern.
almost turned into a steal.
Yeah,
It would have been a
like that,
great
Breck.
defensive play. Can't fault the effort.
Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Here's Cobb. Passes to MP. And
Oh,
they double up
okay.
Wolfpack foul.
Ah, they're good double me up.
First personal foul.
Oh, see how that goes
Substitution
down.
for the Wolfpack. Joe
Let's-
Levesque.
It's stolen by Johnson.
When I talked to
Really?
Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on
Nice
these
one.
teams. I mean,
Just went
MP's
right
not one
through.
to waste a look like that. Come on.
They're having trouble creating any kind of offense.
And you can really sense them tightening up a little bit at
Go.
this point.
To the inside. And it's
Oh, yeah.
stolen by Zadirko. And here's
Oh,
one.
man, just passing. I really got to
And
get
Joey
that
Johnson
fixed.
pulls it down.
Okay, I got to check.
Cordova
Freeze
outside.
it up. Better pass.
Overlap.
Hopefully I have it. Right, just gonna
Shot
raise
by
it.
Cordova, no good.
He just flat out missed it. And this is a shot he can make.
Passes to MP. Now Zadirko. Junior. MP. He's covered by Johnson. Outside for Lack. Block at 4.
Oh,
And there's a
shoot.
3-second
Sorry.
violation.
Meg, that was too
And
loud.
a new group getting
I
ready
was
for the
trying
Wolfpack.
to
For the Dynasty.
get
Michael
one of them open so they could shoot, so they doubled me up, but it didn't work. Too long. Okay.
Substitution for the
The
Wolfpack.
size on the bench for both teams is formidable.
Oh, yeah, Danny, this team is stacked. I was looking up to some of the players walking in as we set up tonight.
Points for
They're
the
tough. I know one thing, though.
Okay.
I wouldn't take too many shots inside
Erica,
with either
I
second
can't
unit tonight.
right now.
Here's Dillard. Pass to Hopkins.
There we go.
Down low. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah. it's
Nice
short.
vision on display there from Hawkins.
Hold on 1 minute. Let me pause this a sec. Okay, sorry guys. Family comes first.
Stoffer with the ball. Inside. Here's Johnson. And it's
Oh!
finished off by Joey Johnson.
And
Okay.
a huge effort like that is exactly what this team needs.
Getting
Fine.
everyone fired up with an aerial display.
A big-time momentum builder.
Now here's Luan.
No?
He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's MP. Had another
Yes.
one in the scoring column
Okay.
for him. He's 7 for 10 from the field. MP has been something else this first half. Well on his way to a huge game.
Dynasty coach Duncan Carter has worked to impart a sense of focus in this ongoing rivalry. The rivalry of these teams is well documented, and he wants his club to continue their winning ways.
Yeah, Danny, he knows that the way
That's
the
his
games
friend,
have
huh?
swung between these two sides is a dynamic rivalry. He would like the Dynasty to play at a heightened intensity for this one.
And most days, that would be his shot.
go.
I'm not sure what the credit goes for the miss.
Certainly not to the defense.
Yes!
They're very fortunate
Okay,
that
good.
didn't go in, considering the
Guys,
room
go
they get.
shut up.
He's making space.
Close
He's
shot.
creating problems. So many
Remember.
ways that he can use a pick and
Oh,
roll.
I didn't do it
the
right.
accuracy just
that's not his
special.
friend.
Puts the ball where
Where's
only
his
his
buddy
teammate
at?
can get it.
Passes to MP.
I was trying to be a block,
Just his
but...
first shot attempt. Luan shot is on.
Oh,
That's a smart
come
shot
on.
by the offense, even if it didn't go.
Yeah, he shouldn't hesitate to take it again.
1 second left. And the first half now in the books. Dynasty out front, up by 7. Don't move a muscle. We'll be back right after this.
All right.
The teams have had their break. The Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of
I
play.
have got to find out what that is at the bottom left of my screen.
The Dynasty with the lead. And in
Look
club
at it
play
yet.
this season, the Wolfpack enter
Something.
tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe.
There it goes.
I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional
I don't know how you
rivals,
do in a rec
so
game.
complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Up top, Robinson.
Oh, crap!
Andrew Robinson with the slam.
Stoffer
move
loves to
faster.
play chess, and right there, he made the right move to capitalize on a defensive lapse. Check.
Pass to Luan. MP with the rock. And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound.
Oh! Missed.
Zimmerman up top. Luan covering. Wells, no good. Here's the Dynasty.
There he goes.
Fisher
Oh.
outside. Luan to the middle. Here's MP. That one
Yes.
finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that
I was
tonight
watching
on
him.
14 shots.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic.
Oh.
They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor. Because sometimes he can defer it a
I
bit
think
too
that was
much.
his buddy there.
And here it's the Dynasty. A 6-point lead. Outside Luan to the inside. Wells
Oh.
with the steal from the arc.
Right.
Patrick Wells misses another. It's Dillard outside. Fisher between the circles. Inside. And it's
Oh,
MP
come
missing.
on!
And the Wolfpack
Okay,
with
you do
possession.
that one right. Now I'm
Down
messing
low.
up.
Here's Robinson. There's James with the 3.
3 points
Hits
to
the
James.
3-pointer.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition
doing
3
this.
right there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he had gone and taken it inside.
And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun.
Fouled him.
You wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for. Oh my goodness, it's so tough to stop MP, especially at this level. He's the most talented player out of Plainview, maybe ever.
And that one misses.
Whoa! That was way early. Okay. These free throws totally different.
And he's good on the second.
Okay, maybe not that. I just.
The Wolfpack trailing here. Wells outside. Outside Stauffer. That falls, coming off the assist from Patrick
Okay, wait.
Wells.
Have to win. Teammate grade, but we got to win by
They
15
desperately
also.
needed to get things
So,
turned around. They were able
we
to
need to
do
get
it
more
and get
threes
back
and
into
stuff
this one.
too. Not
And it
just
was their
one.
defense just as much as their offense that served as the catalyst and allowed them to put this run together.
And the Dynasty call time here.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Jason Jr. Danny Cobb. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Hey, am I?
We're here in the gym of the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
There you go.
Now here's Junior. Passes to MP with 4 to shoot.
Oh,
Robinson
that's
pulls
bad.
it down.
Didn't do it right. Come on.
Now
Gotta
it's
look for
Carter
openings. I gotta
outside.
stop. We need to win.
Robinson sets the screen for the lead. MP grabs the miss. Right side, Cobb. Screen by MP. And they double up MP. Pass to Junior. MP. Cordova covering.
Come on, guys. Who's open?
And the ball
X.
is tied up, so we have a jump ball.
It's not easy to come away with any steal, but he made that one look
I gotta
easy.
get
Dave
faster on that.
Ricky
We
Davidson.
don't do jump balls, I guess, in this.
Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Now,
Really? Took me out.
Substitution for the Dynasty.
Oh, we're on
Substitution for
second
the
half already,
Wolfpack.
too. We gotta hurry up.
from the inbound, and the basket is good.
Oh,
by
yeah.
And on the bench
Nice
for the
one.
Wolfpack,
There you
Coach
go, buddy.
Barry Bay. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the Dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
Now here's Cobb. Junior outside. MP up top. Back to Junior. Cobb.
They're gonna get
Pass to
open.
Zadirko. Here's MP.
Jeez.
Defended by Fresh. Just 3 to shoot.
You guys.
Here's MP. And
Yeah.
he can't extend the lead to
There's
double
no way I
digits.
could.
Andrews down low. Guarded by Cobb. Johnson misses. Outside, Black. Foul called that time on
There
the
we
way
go.
up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
They are over the line.
It's going to be
Oh, there
on
we
Dalton
go.
Andrews.
Well, all game long, we've seen the passion that these teams have played with. No let up, no quit from anyone on the roster.
Yeah, passion is definitely one way to say it. Nothing that we can repeat on air, but it certainly seems beyond a little friendly ribbon.
The first free throw is good. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Go.
And he makes both free throws. You compare how this game has gone between MP and Wells, and so far it's been all MP.
MP has left no doubt that he's ready for the next level. He's a man amongst boys right now, and the NBA is going to be in his future.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll
We're up
shoot
by
2
10,
here.
that's good.
And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
Hey, he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
The Dynasty leading. Hawkins inside, defended by Carter.
Get out of there!
Fires from deep,
That.
and it's Hawkins missing. And the Wolfpack with possession.
Nice. All right.
Outside, it's Johnson. Passes to Wells. The Wolfpack again can't hit it. Now Cobb. Shoots over Wells. Here's MP. Banked in on
There we
the
go.
glass.
Got it.
It's very easy to see why MP is so high on the scouts list with how he's scoring tonight. Wells with it, and Cobb picks him up defensively. Passes to Wells. Nice D from Dave Zadirko.
He's having a tough quarter offensively.
Despite that, he remains aggressively looking for his shot.
Nails the three-pointer.
Yes!
That was a pure look from
We
deep.
needed that.
Hard to imagine he was exclusive to the tennis team until recently. Serving up 3 nice points right there.
Now Wells. Offense has been clicking lately.
Go.
Might want to mix things up.
Their mojo is gone. They need a basket just to regain some confidence.
Time called as the Wolfpack decide to talk things over.
Oh, wait. Never mind. I guess I had it right. I had it the first time. Looking at it.
And
Okay. Oh, okay, here we go.
Getting
Never
ready for
mind.
the
It's better.
Wolfpack.
Better. I guess not. Maybe a little bit more.
Eric Dillard.
Let's go.
Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Come on.
Michael Stauffer on the wing. Hawkins covering.
I got him.
Pass over to Robinson. Now
2
Wells
minutes remaining.
with just 5 to shoot. MP grabs the miss.
And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He can just disappear from games
Oh,
too
yeah.
often, though. Great shot, but too many easy mistakes that he has yet to fix.
They're creating some separation on the
There we
scorecard now.
A nice cushion, and they're not even taking their foot off the gas.
And
Go.
so here it's the Wolfpack. It's a 16-point game. Robinson sets the
Good.
screen.
Keep it like that.
To halt the run. Yep, that one goes.
Oh!
He makes
My
quick
bad, I
work
should
of
have
that
been there.
opportunity. The defense needs to plug those holes.
Great ball movement. They're sharing the rock.
And they're keeping everyone involved and engaged.
Here's MP. Rebounded
No!
by the Wolfpack. Outside, Timmerman. And now Wells. Puts up a 3. He can't get that one to fall.
Hey, defense, nothing to worry about out there
There we
with him
go.
shooting. He just can't seem to dial it up this half.
Stolen by
No!
Robinson.
My bad.
Fires high post. Doesn't go that time. A good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they should use some clock.
Dish to Fisher. Screen by MP. Rebounded by James.
No!
Outside, Timmerman. Outside, James.
Wide
Here's
open.
Robinson. He's money on the shot.
Drew Robinson.
And here it's the Dynasty. At one point, leading by as much as 16. Here's Luan. Book it off the crossover.
Yeah. That's only 14.
That will do it. Put it in the
Oh,
books.
man.
The Dynasty
15
continue their
points.
amazing start to the season and now
I
stand
need
at
15.
12-0. Great win for them here.
A real gem. You can see why the Dynasty have been the team to beat.
I gotta
Great
do it
execution
again.
for them when it mattered most.
Well, you know the Wolfpack
Alright.
would give everything they had. You could feel the intense tone of this rivalry match early on.
Yeah, we've seen this before. Ultimately, talent just wins out. The Dynasty has a great group of players to build on, and they might have been tested here a bit, but they proved to be the better team.
For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for watching.
Yo, she was here. I didn't see her.
Yeah, she came with her cousin.
Oh, I can't believe I missed her.
Man, you
Use
mind
that
if I
shit.
talk to him real quick? I apologize, bro. Hey, look, I know we butt heads over the years, but we go to the same school now.
Bro, are you
We ta-
thick in the head or something? I don't like you, man.
Look, I ain't trying to be your best friend. I'm just trying to win some games.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah,
How about we talk on the court? And off the court, you and me, we ain't cool.
great. That's a great attitude.
It
We
is a
gonna win
great
states
idea.
like
Yep,
that.
Yep, and I don't care about states.
Yeah, that's because you playing for the Scouts.
Right, and that's because you playing for the fantasy. What, you think they're gonna rebuild the factories because you passing a little Jimmy in the clutch? You really want to help these people? How about you take over, make the league? Then when you got some actual power, you can actually help these people. All right, stop this nice guy hiding behind that when the truth is, you scared to become the player you need to be in order to build a real dynasty. This is just a costume, bro. These words, meaningless, unless you put something behind that.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, think about it.
Yeah, I mean, I had 14 rebounds, but still, 57% field goal percentage for is bad here. That's not good. Let's go again. Wait. Yeah. Okay, because I need to win by 3. I mean, by 15. I mean. So let's go.
Man. Here we go. Yo, what you doing here in Plainview, man?
I live here now, and it was either Wolfpack or Dynasty for Club League, and I didn't want to play with you, so I chose Wolfpack.
Yeah, so you want the Scouts to see you playing on the losing team and see a star on that, okay.
Now, I'm gonna get the scouts to notice me by shooting every chance I get. I mean, if I play with you, you'll be yelling at me to make the extra
That's
pass.
right, because I want to win.
Yeah. Okay, that's all you think the
See.
scouts care about?
Yeah, the Scouts care if you can win, bro.
Okay, then you really are stupid, bro. Let me give you some game, man.
Here we go. All right.
Scouts only care if you got the skills that translate to the next level.
Oh, there we go.
That's it. Point blank in the story.
Well, you only prove that by winning.
So you prove that by showing how you can help them win at the next level. All right, I'm cocky, but I'm not stupid, MP.
What kind of rewards
I'm
can I
not
give you
I'm not a high
guys?
flyer. I'm not a rim protector. So if I want to lead this broke down town, I have to prove I can shoot.
That makes sense, bro, because you're small.
Man, you ain't got to be Wimby to shoot out the gym. But since you care so much, I'm going to give you that L you've been asking for.
Yeah,
right?
all right, bet.
All
Let's
right,
do it.
Bet.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our presentation of Illinois Club League Basketball. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Danny Hager and Drake Hugo. Some of the future stars of the region look to hone in their skills as we have the Wolfpack hosting the Dynasty.
And to call this a rivalry might be underselling it. This is more of a feud than anything. These clubs really dislike
we
each
go.
other.
And the Wolfpack would love to play spoiler in this one, looking to put an end to the Dynasty's 11-game win streak.
Yeah, Joe, and both of these teams
What?
have plenty of talent to get it done tonight.
Oh, my
the Wolfpack are only
God.
7-4 on the season, but But this roster can play with the best of them and can pull out a win against just about anyone.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about
Good.
as intense a game gets at the club level.
Okay.
These teams
I just gotta
genuinely
stay on my
dislike
guy
each other.
more often. I think that will help. They can shoot.
Now here's Dillard.
What?
Kick out to Luan. Pass to Hopkins. MP. And
What?
Robinson pulls it down.
No!
And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very
Yeah, my
physical
guy,
game
though.
here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
Now here's
Be on the
Stopper.
outside.
Robinson sets the screen. Shot clock at 5.
No, I'm not falling for that.
Wells outside. Buries it from 3-point
Oh.
range.
And we've
Still,
talked about
somebody
the
else
heated
got it.
interactions of these teams before. It's a result of history and proximity.
Oh yeah, the bad blood comes from getting in each other's faces way too often over the years. Certainly doesn't help they operate out of the same region in Illinois.
Now here's MP. Back to Luan. Fisher. Dillard up top. Hopkins. Defended by Stoffer. Nails it from
Here we
3.
go.
Careful, Hawkins can sneak up on you. Don't forget about him from deep.
Outside Stoffer. Wells outside. Misses the 3.
And most days, that would be his shot. I'm not sure what the credit goes for the miss.
Certainly not to the defense. They're very
No.
fortunate that didn't go in, considering
Yeah.
the room they
All
gave
of a
up.
sudden, now they're stealing the
Here's
ball. from me.
Stoffer. Using his post move to get the 2 points.
Give the big man Stoffer credit.
Man.
Fantastic job running the floor
Heck.
and getting to the right spot.
And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
Hey, he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
Now here's Stoffer. Pass over to Robinson. Wells outside. There's the triple. The Dynasty grab the miss. Now Hopkins. It's Dillard outside. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, boy, guys.
What you like about Dillard is the movement on the floor and the activity. He's always looking to make a
At
play.
the line for the Dynasty, Eric Dillard. Shooting 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Go.
And he makes the first. And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. You wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
And he gets both of them.
And for Dillard, it's about staying engaged whenever he's out on the court and making sure he just makes the most of every opportunity.
Swings it to Stoffer. Johnson. Outside Stoffer. Shoots over Hopkins. MP grabs the miss. Now Dillard. To the inside. And he drops in the
There we
layup
go.
off the glass.
Using that 6'7" frame. Look out! Luan went right at him.
The Wolfpack trail.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinctive moves on the floor. Because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
For 2.
A lot of different drops.
First one for
I don't know
him,
what you
Paul.
guys want. He's the 7th. But
Substitution for the Dynasty. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Oh, wow.
To the middle. For three, it's Kyle Madison.
Here we go.
It's
Need
good,
that.
and he makes his
Let's
first
go.
shot of the game.
I'm not sure who
Go.
was supposed to pick him up, but someone is going to get an earful from coach for leaving him that wide open.
And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in
Okay,
each
that's
scout's
better.
report.
Down low. And the dunk by MP.
Better.
MP pouring his heart out on the court.
That's
Hustling in
better.
transition and staying out ahead of the fast break.
Here's Carter.
Marble
Quiet
strike
offensively
force.
so far, searching for his first points of the game.
Dynasty foul. Eric Fisher. First personal foul. Substitution for the
Oh, it's
Dynasty.
closed.
Dave
Why are you even
Zierko.
on here for?
Tim Powell.
Open.
Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Okay, here's one that's
And
going
so
good.
here it's the Wolfpack, trailing by 2. Cordova outside. Pass to Fresh. Block at 6. Ball's knocked loose.
Oh, wow.
Halftime not
I
too
like
far
that.
away, and MP and Wells have both had their moments.
And the talent gap between these two doesn't look that big, if there's even a gap at all. When I talked to Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his
There we go.
tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams.
Now here's Andrews. Looking to end the run. The rebound by Dave Zadirko. Well, everything's working for them at the offensive end right now.
Yeah, good play calling and even better execution.
Junior outside. And the Dynasty tack on 2 more.
Okay.
And the Wolfpack with possession. 6-point game. Fresh, the screen. Here's Cordova. It's hauled in by the Dynasty.
The size on the bench for both teams is formidable.
Oh, yeah, Danny, this team is stacked. I was looking up to some of the players walking in as we set up tonight. Woo, they're tall. I know one thing, though. I wouldn't take too many shots inside with either second unit tonight.
Now here's Cordova. Pass to Fresh. Carter with it. Floats one. MP grabs the miss. Outside Cobb. Screen by MP. To the paint. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Oh, I like it, I like it. MP playing a bit scrappy there and close.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
They cannot keep the status quo. They've got to make some changes.
Go.
Time called as the Wolfpack decided to talk things over.
Level banner. What do I need to do? Oh, I need to play Apex Legends. Go live and make sure. Okay, so I gotta. Oh, okay. Is there anything for NBA at all?
Both teams will make a substitution.
Eric Fisher.
No?
Michael Luan. Brett Hawkins.
I don't see anybody for NBA.
Substitution
Active.
for the Wolfpack.
Odds.
Back to Wells. Outside Stauffer. 4-3. MP grabs the miss.
You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much
There you go.
needed shooting. They're
Never mind.
hoping he can change the fate of their season.
Nice job there by Diller, delivering the pass on target. He's been working on that, and he always does. Nice job.
Pass over to Robinson. That one goes.
High percentage hoop out in the
Why
Rockets
did I?
3 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Up top, Luan. It's Dillard outside. The shot's good on the assist from Michael Luan.
working off
Okay.
the feed. Dillard's a very solid shooter.
Get up.
Wells with it. From outside the arc. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Illegal screens are some of the hardest calls officials have to make.
Yeah, it's often so close, and you could really rule it either way.
With 1 on the clock. That shot off. The clock runs out, and we are heading to halftime. The Dynasty on top. They lead by 11. And will return right after this break. The teams have had their break. The Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. Here's the Dynasty. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh.
No.
I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these
I don't know what
regional
kind of
rivals.
post. I haven't looked. I didn't look either.
Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
They get it back. And another shot. Robinson's shot is off.
Well, he went right at the teeth of the defense, and they ate him up.
Back to Dillard. MP. Hits the front of the rim and in.
He's seen the court like a pro today.
And his teammates know it.
Oh.
If they stay
Oh,
active
crap.
and find the open spot on the floor, he will find them.
Luan with it. Wells on him. And the dunk by MP.
Oh yeah,
Stuff from MP. Looking like a 5-star recruit right now.
that's good. Let's go.
And here's Stauffer. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up
Gotta
right
stop
here
those.
because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
Pass over to Dillard. Fisher. Now Hotkins. On the wing, Michael Luan. Inside. Here's MP. The shot's good on the assist from Michael Luan.
Great pass by Luan. You know what we talk about? He's all about doing
Now we're
what's
up by
best for the team.
but
Their offense has stagnated.
It's been hard to watch. They need a bucket, and soon.
Wells outside. Outside James. Robinson. Over MP. Robinson's shot is off.
And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He can just disappear from games too often, though. Great shot, but too many easy mistakes. That
yeah,
has
he
yet
wasn't
to
ready
fix.
for it.
Their shooting percentage just keeps improving here in the second half.
Go.
Well, they've done a great job sharing the ball. Good teamwork typically does result in high percentage shots.
Three-pointer, Patrick Wells connects it from downtown.
This is Wells' calling card, honestly. He is a certified dagger from downtown.
MP high post. Kicks it out to Hotkins. On the wing, Eric Dillard. Hits the three-pointer.
Yes. Okay.
Shooting is the
I would've gotten the rebound,
centerpiece
huh?
of Eric Dillard's game, and he sinks one there.
I can't. No, it's
Outside, Timmerman. Stauffer.
my career, but still.
Robinson sets the
Be
screen.
a ball hog.
To the middle.
I don't. Not really, right?
He's finally able to knock one down.
And we're
Had
here in
that.
the gym of the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair. Working it inside is usually a great idea.
There we go.
Solid pass.
And now Wells. And he's got 6 points for him. Time called as the Wolfpack decided to talk things over.
Hey, what is this? Oh, okay. He's got C+. My guy. That's good.
He's had enough of all the interior scoring.
You nailed it, and I'm sure they're going to talk at length about limiting all the points that they've been giving up in the paint.
I don't see nothing for NBA. Chance to earn in-game loot. Let me read more of that about that, guys. Let's see.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Dave Zadirko, Ricky Davidson, Jason Jr., Danny Cobb. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
I'll look at it more. See if I can get some drops for you
And
guys.
so
and
here's the
stuff,
Wolfpack.
earn rewards.
And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry
Very
Bates.
cool.
He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the Dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack. MP gets the ball inside and creates a lot of pressure. Give up a basket or commit a foul like they did here.
For the Dynasty, MP. 2 shots.
Oh. Oh, this good.
That free throw, no good.
I have to actually be doing that one. All right. Oh,
Good on the second free throw.
there we go.
MP just
Better.
screams NBA talent.
Please don't
From the
have
moment he
anything
steps
for
on the
NBA
floor,
or
the skill he
anything, no.
shows, the athleticism, and the way he moves, it's pretty clear he's the real deal.
Now here's Carter from beyond the arc. Sinks the tray.
Well, all game long, we've seen the passion that these teams have played with. No let up, no quit from anyone on the roster.
Yeah, passion is definitely one way to say it. Nothing that we can repeat on air, but it certainly seems beyond a little friendly ribbon.
Oh.
He's got a lot of firepower right now. Man, what a half he's having.
Yeah, he had that. I'll look more into this.
The Wolfpack with the ball. You compare how this game has gone between MP and Wells, and so far it's been all MP.
MP has left no doubt that he's ready for the next level. He's a man amongst boys right now, and the NBA is going to be in his future.
Now here's Levesque. Shot clock at 6. Teardrop shot. MP grabs the miss. Outside Cobb. Black to the inside. And so it
No.
looks like the Dynasty will retain possession here.
Yeah.
And he almost got his hands on that one.
Nice job mucking it up with the deflection, though.
So both teams changing it up here.
For the Wolfpack.
Great touch right there on the 16th.
There you go.
And Hawkins knows when he should shoot the ball. Terrific job nailing the mid-range J right there.
Now here's Erickson.
Well, I guess he's going to guard in. Huh?
Pass to Fresh.
He's not a
And
center,
here's
though.
Cordova. Carter, left side. Good on the bucket.
Nice tag. However, a little too easy if you're asking me.
And some fantastic passing for them in this one.
The ball is flying
Oh.
around. They look like a disciplined, well-coached team out there.
Now here's Cordova. Over Junior. The shot by Cordova, no good.
Oh,
Hawkins outside. Down low. MP. It's good. It's very easy to see why MP is so high on the scouts list with how he's scoring tonight.
good.
They are desperate for a score here, to say the least.
Their last score getting farther and farther away. They need to get something going.
Turn drop.
Now a timeout called by the Wolfpack.
Watch for 2 hours. Lord.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Eric Fisher. Michael Luan. Eric Dillard. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Need to watch? I don't know.
Pass over to Robinson. Outside Stauffer. It's Wells, left side. Rejected by Eric Fisher.
Eric Fisher really helps out his team defensively. He's got the size, and so they kind of expect him to do it. But that doesn't mean it's not impressive when he does.
And the Wolfpack with possession.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And Patrick Wells outside. And it's Fisher with the rebound. And here it's the Dynasty. To the paint. And MP throws it down hard. And you love how MP has been able to put up the points with all the scouts watching.
Go.
Now Stauffer.
Now he's like up by 15.
There's a screen. Three-pointer, Patrick Wells. Patrick Wells misses another.
Even without the 3-ball falling for him, the defense has to be better out there.
Yeah, there's no way he should be left that wide open.
The jump hook. Rebounded by the Wolfpack. And now they decide to intentionally foul.
Not sure what that was.
I don't know.
Talk about a brain cramp.
That was completely out of left field. He lost all sense of time in the situation.
Taking 2 shots.
All right.
No good on that one.
2 shots. That was only 1.
And here it's the Dynasty. Screened by MP. And that one's good.
Yes.
Here
we go.
That was
Oh,
a
up by
pure look from deep.
30.
Hard to imagine he was
All right.
exclusive to the tennis team until recently. Serving up 3 nice points right there.
Now Wells. Inside. Here's James. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
He makes quick work of that opportunity. The defense needs to plug those holes.
Here's MP. Banked in off the glass.
There we go.
And they have not let up. This is a statement victory.
Some might say they're running up the score. To me, it looks like they're just playing their brand of basketball.
Now Wells. Robinson. Outside James. And it's out of bounds. Wolfpack to retain possession.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Dave Zadirko. Ricky Davidson. Jason
Don't let that go.
Danny Cobb.
Here's James. Stauffer. Covered by Junior. 4 on the clock. Here's Wells. Lays it up and banks it in.
Patrick Wells.
Look at Wells, the 5'7" guard with a physical drive to the basket.
This has been a very one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
Down low. Here's MP. And that one drops.
Simply feeling it tonight. Most everything falling in.
Come get it, come get it.
Wells outside.
Ball.
That will do it. Put it in the
Yes.
books. The Dynasty continue
All
their
right.
amazing start to the season and now stand at 12-0.
You guys have to
Great
watch.
win for them here.
A real gem. You can see why the Dynasty have been the team to beat. Great execution for
Water
them
bottle
when it
round.
mattered most.
Well, you know the Wolfpack would give everything they had. You could feel the intense tone of this rivalry match early on.
Yeah, we've seen this before. Ultimately, talent just wins out. The Dynasty has a great group of players to build on, and they might have been tested here a bit, but they proved to be the better team.
For Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for being with us.
Yo, she was here. I didn't see her.
Yeah, she came with her cousin.
Oh, I can't believe I missed her.
Man, you
Use
mind
that
if I
shit.
talk to him real quick? I apologize, bro. Hey, look, I know we butt heads over the years.
Let's
but
see.
we go to
What
the
is
same
my
school
drops
now.
Are you
inventory?
taking the head or something? I don't like you, man.
Look, I ain't trying to be your best friend. I'm just trying to win some games.
All right,
right?
that's
Oh.
fine.
Yeah.
How about we talk on the court?
Progress.
And off the court, you and me win cool.
Great. That's
Okay,
a great
this one's
attitude.
for
We don't win
Conan.
states like
yep,
that.
Yep, and I don't care about states.
Yeah, that's because you
Okay.
playing for the
Blood
scouts.
crystal
Right, and that's because you
katana.
playing for the fantasy.
All right.
What, you think they're gonna rebuild the factories because you passing a little Jimmy in the clutch? You really want to help these people? How about you take over? Make
Maybe
the
I'll go
league.
play some Conan then.
Then when you got some actual power, you can actually help
watch?
these people.
I
All
don't
right,
know.
stop this nice guy
no.
hiding behind that when the truth is, you scared to become the player you need to be in order to build a real dynasty.
Excuse me, I just beat you guys by 30
This
points.
is just a costume, bro.
Really?
These words, meaningless. Unless you put something behind that.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Or it only works maybe for
Think about
PC. I don't know. No, it does say Xbox One though. I've already got the whole thing on Conan. Definitely succeeded on that one. There we go. Okay. Let me see. Let me check to see what it is. Brush attributes. Oh, okay, well, I got 79,000 passing. There we go. Was complaining about that, huh? There we go. Ball handling. Let me get his rebounding up more. Oh, too high. I'd rather have my strength up than vertical, I think. I use 84. 5 captures available. Oh, okay. That's cool. Oh! Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Post. Well, I think I'd like to put it there though. My close shot, make it a 91, be higher. Unless 51, I don't know how you would do with the 51 mid-range though. Free throws a 70. A new requirement met. Let me see. Was it? It's actually, oh, it's just animations though. Actually, no badges. So it's not gonna really work. What about for close shot? Whoops. That's interior defense. Off-ball pest. Let's see. What is it? Oh, it is 82. Yeah. So that'd be good. Let me see. Oh, I just gotta do like that. Cap breakers, huh? Defense, close shot. Wouldn't that be? Close shot. Okay, so it would show up then. Pass accuracy. Timer. Let's see. It's just animations. No badges though. No. So this will help with the badge, I think. Let me take this one. There we go. Cool. I didn't even realize that. Huh? Still. $39. Okay. That's good. You know what? I'll see how he does. Do I need win and get 7+ assists? Okay. Let's go. I like doing this. Do the Heart of Dynasty first. That's what I do with my other guy. And in the meantime,
how many North Beverly hats I saw today?
Find anything?
Man.
Front runner high school team is crazy.
Yo, that's what happens when you win 8 straight titles and you're the most exclusive private school on the north side of Chicago, man.
5 assistant coaches. Full time.
Mm-hmm.
That means they've been scouting you for months.
Guess I'm gonna have to just go in there and do my thing, you know what I mean?
Stop playing, MP. Do you want to win, bro?
Of course I want to win. What you
Well,
talking
then
about?
pass the rock. Are you doing a whole nother level than everybody else? I get that. But we can shoot. All right, especially if we're wide open and they're throwing doubles at you with their all-star recruits, man.
Yo, Patrick, ever since you got to Plainview, you've been telling me to take over, prove to the scouts that I'm an NBA player.
Yeah.
And now we on the biggest stage and you sitting here to tell me to play timid? You scared? You nervous? What's up, man?
Scared, man. It's North Beverly. I can't lose to those guys.
Hold on. Why? Because you play with half of them on your club league team?
It's not the players, man. Players are in the same condition we in on scholarship. I'm talking about the fans. I can't stand the fans, man. They've been getting everything handed down to them their entire lives, man. And they swear it's because they're better than you.
Yeah, no, that's real. Meanwhile, somebody from Plainview can work twice as hard as them, and they'll never, ever get the same opportunity. I hear you.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
But yo, you want to hear something even crazier? One of the biggest donors at North Beverly is the guy who shut down the garment factory. And my grandfather, he worked there for 37 years, bro. 37 years, Patrick.
I don't know. We'll see.
If you force up shots, we're gonna lose, man. The stock's gonna drop. Who's left for me to manage?
Go with this managing thing, man. How about you just worry about knocking down your shots tomorrow, and then we'll talk about it, all right?
That's not a problem.
All right, then. Plainview. All right, man, let's get out of here, bro.
And let's go down to the floor as they get ready to announce the starting lineups.
Welcome fans to the High School State Championship. It's time to introduce the starting five for your Plainview Panthers. At power forward, number 50, Grant Tumbo. At shooting guard, number 16, Justice Rosenberg.
I'll be right back.
The other forward, number 15, Al Pachonsu. At the other guard position, number 1, Patrick Wells. At the center position, number 65, MP.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining our coverage of the Illinois State High School Championship. What a matchup we have between the North Beverly Bearcats and the Plainview Panthers. Drake, what kind of matchup do you expect tonight?
Well, Joe, most fans expect North Beverly to once again take home the championship. But one thing we've learned throughout this tournament, you cannot count out MP and the Panthers.
Hard to bet against MP with the way he can dominate the game. But North Beverly has a complete roster.
Hey, the Bearcats are the cream of the crop when it comes to high school talent. They have the depth, but we'll see if anyone can match up and slow down MP.
All right. Go.
And you hate to call him a one-man show, but it fits the bill for MP and Plainview.
They win and lose as a team, but MP is at the center of it all. He's the best player the school has ever had and has put them on his back for this finals run. And now here's Marcita. Here's Bishop. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Had it.
Given his size, not
Reason
many
why
guys are going
not.
to be able to block Bishop's shot, which is why you feed him in there.
To the inside. The rebound by
What?
Bishop. Marcito with it.
I got him.
It's rebounded by Plainview. Passes to Wells. Down low. Here's MP. MP throws it down.
Good stuff from MP. Looking like a 5-star recruit right now.
There we go.
And just about a minute into this first quarter of play. And when you watch Dermonenko on the
I need
court
a
for
assist,
North
don't I?
Beverly, he's as composed as they
man.
get at this level.
He's the smallest starter for the Bearcats, but he's sort of like this conductor of a larger-than-life Bearcat orchestra. He moves the symphony, and he collects assists from the giants of
7
North
assists
Beverly.
in this game.
2 on the clock. Vlad Dermonenko for 3.
He couldn't capitalize on the poor coverage, and the defense has to feel a little bit lucky that he missed.
He's got to give that shot another chance.
Oh!
Well, this is why his teammates and coaches love him. MP just never gives up.
I like
on
that
play.
putback.
He's right there to collect
Oh
the board
my
and
God.
finds a bucket of his own.
That is sweet.
Little over a minute and a half into this first. And now Marceta. Over Prachowski. And again, it's the Bearcats missing. Right side, Tombo. Rosenberg. Dish to Tombo. Rosenberg with the ball. Gets the 3 to fall. And you look at the roster for North Beverly and the international feel as they recruit from all over.
Oh, for a high school, it's crazy. They treat their program the way a university would. They look all over for the best talent, not just in Illinois, but all over the world.
Now here's MP. Here's Tombo. MP outside. Back to Tombo.
Oh!
Rosenberg.
Thought you had...
Three-pointer.
Shoot!
Well. Offensive board. MP. And the shot no good. A bit short that
All
time.
right.
Dishes to Marceta.
I'm not quite sure how... Post shots probably
Coffin
been
sets the
inside
screen.
post.
To
Dang.
stop the run. And James Marceta good for 3.
Entering unfair territory. Marceta already has a huge edge inside, and now showcasing the long ball. The power of the Bearcats is a full display right now. And in this matchup, you
go.
can be sure North Beverly will focus on MP.
I work on my
They
assist,
know
though.
he's the cog in this Plainview machine.
MP is that guy. And as he goes, so does Plainview. Doesn't take a lot of scouting to see that.
Now here's Day. MP grabs the miss. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Kept alive. And it goes as the official calls the foul.
One.
Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Okay.
The line for the Panthers.
You just have to admire how
we go.
selfless MP is on the court. He looks to get everybody involved, finds good angles and good shots. And maybe he could just go get it all done himself, too.
Now here's Dermonenko. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And you look at the size that North Beverly brings, you have to think that that's going to give Plainview some problems.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That size complicates your ability to run normal sets. Everything, I mean, even getting looks at the basket, passing across the court, it's all so much more difficult when your team has a huge size disadvantage.
MP with the rock. Coffin on him.
Come on, somebody.
Pass over to Dillard. Screen by MP. And Eric Dillard.
There we go.
They're off
Assist,
to a
good.
scorching start offensively.
They've taken this game by the reins and are running out to an early lead.
Danny Coffin for 3. North Beverly no good on that one either.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last 3 ball back, but just couldn't get it to fall.
Screen by MP. Back to Prachumsky. Shoots the 3. And the Panthers hit it again. from
Yes,
deep.
2 assists.
They've really built themselves an
There it
impressive
goes.
lead in the opening minutes.
Yeah, solid defense
I like it,
paired
dude. I
with
like
an
that. That
aggressive
looks good. I
offense.
like
They
that.
just keep gaining ground.
Passes to Coffin.
Go.
Shot to stop the run. 3 seconds left. MP with the block. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play.
Sounds good.
Plainview out front. They lead by 13. And a quick break with the second quarter set to begin in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. We're here at the United Center. Second quarter of the Illinois State Championship.
Pass up.
He's making a change here.
Go.
And something to note between these two schools, Plainview has never beaten North Beverly.
Wow, Joe, just lay out the cold hard fact like that? Yeah, I'm not sure I would
Never beat
ever
'em.
bring that up in the locker room or make the sole point to fire up the squad, but either way, staying undefeated over another team can
Okay.
be a real challenge on that end.
We're around 2 minutes into this second quarter of play. Outside, Tombo. MP, covered by Lee. It's Tad Gibson on the wing. Screen by MP. For 3, Tad Gibson. And it's rebounded by Bishop.
Oh!
To the paint. And that one's good for Lee.
And plays like that show you what a skilled passer he is.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
James Marcita is a talented wing who can play at the next level. At 6 foot 10 inches and 240 pounds, small is not what comes to mind for this small forward.
Oh, no, not at all, Danny. It's noticeable how tall he is. And it's unusual to see that kind of mass in a high school wing. But again, that's the benefit of the international recruiting that North Beverly pulls from.
Now here's Splitter. Here's the break. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Nice strong finish from Marcita on the break, putting in the work to make sure his Bearcats convert in transition.
Here's MP. Outside, Tombo. Wells, a screen. Swings it to Gibson. MP high post. It's Wells, left side. Clock at 6.
On!
Now Tombo. Let's go with the 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
How about the
I
deep
didn't get
ball
it.
by Tombo? Always helps to have a power forward who can shoot it. Well, no doubt MP is a legend for Plainview already. Likely to be the first graduate to have ever seen the NBA.
And for someone who's never seen him, MP's athleticism is something special. He's got great basketball IQ, and you can see the potential ooze out of him. This is just the start of what can be a decorated career.
Now here's Dillard. He's got 5.
Oh, come on!
Outside, Marcita. The 3 is up. MP grabs the miss. The Panthers leading. Swings it to Gibson. Dillard. Tombo with the screen. Inside. Stolen by
Ow!
Bishop. They just can't get anything going offensively.
And you can see the frustration mounting. They just don't know who to turn to for points.
Now here's MP. He's got 9. 6 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Tombo. Passes to MP. Back to Gibson. Fires the 3. North Beverly pulls
I
it in.
need to get the assist, guys.
Now Chu. Here's August Splitter with the 3. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so that's the end of the first half. Plainview ahead. They lead by 9.
It's hard to get
And we
assists.
send it to halftime now. Back with the third quarter right after this. And we're
Okay, I
back.
think
Illinois
we're
State
again.
Championship second half action about to restart. The Bearcats trail, and it might be intimidating for some of these players, playing in such a hollowed ground here at the United Center.
I think it's safe to substitute the might for a definitely does. It's bigger here. The sights, the sounds, everything. It's a dream come true for many of these players.
Now here's Day. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. A nice shot there by Bishop.
Bishop putting the
That
defenders
hurts.
in check. Feels some resistance, but not enough to derail the big man on that shot.
Poked away. Stolen by
Oh,
Bishop.
Brat!
Outside Marcita. And then Bishop comes in with a dunk.
A fantastic steal
Right.
and finishing it home with a dunk. Sequences like that help build momentum.
Yeah, nice job taking initiative and taking advantage of that opportunity.
That could really be a confidence builder for the entire
Right.
team.
Come on! That shoot
Dishes
or
to
what?
Marcita. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. From 9 feet out. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, just a split second too late. Caught it just barely on its way down.
And Ben Bishop, the big man for the Bearcats, 7+ feet in the middle. Hard to miss out on the floor.
Yeah, sticking out on the floor with his height. The mobility is the only question mark for him. He moves like he's 50 years old and drives a minivan, but man, when he gets into position, he's a load to deal with.
They get a hand on it. Cawthon with the steal.
Oh, Brat! I put my ball handling up a little bit more. Or what I can do it as.
Marcita. Over Prachumsky. Marcita, no good. Passes to MP. Tombo, guarded by Wells. That's great. Here we go. Here's Cawthon. MP with the
Yes.
block.
What a block by
Yeah.
MP.
Into the third we go now. 2 minutes in. Stolen by Bishop.
Let's talk about Danny Cawthon for a moment. The Bearcats power forward loves to clean the glass.
He's got a real pack mentality, too. So when a shot goes up, Cawthon is nearly always in the picture, and he's either boxing out or snagging those boards himself for easy second-chance buckets. Now Wells, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in this game from him.
On!
Rosenberg outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Passes to MP. Prachumsky, left side. Yes, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Yeah, I mean, Prachumsky
Finally!
known more for his shooting. Took it outside there.
It's tipped. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Tombo. To the middle. Wells. He's guarded by Dermanenko. Clock at 4. Jish to Tombo. Now MP. And Patrick Wells outside. James Marcita with the board. And Wells, a transfer to Plainview before the season. He's been a huge part of their success.
Wells knows how to shoot, something you can always use more of. Likely won't make that jump to the college level, though, but he's a great high school player and a really solid 1-2 punch with
Didn't have to
MP.
get my
And the
assist.
Panthers
Waiting
call
for it.
time here.
Oh. 7 assists. I'm doing that.
Duncan Porter, Chad Gibson, Eric Dillard. Substitution for the
Third
Bears.
quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. MP high post. To the left side. Back to Dillard. Passes to MP. To the inside. Zadirko's shot is off.
Coach Riley Altman has North Beverly prepared to play this game as if it's on their own home floor.
Oh, Coach Altman is a living legend. He's the most decorated high school coach in Illinois State history. And what's great about him is he doesn't want his players to be overwhelmed by the environment. He wants them to stay focused and in the game plan.
Pass to Porter. MP. Zadirko. Covered by Lee. And they double up MP. Out to Dillon. Jacks up a three. And Eslanagu pulls it down. Dermanenko
You gotta
with
be
it.
kidding me.
Guarded by Zadirko.
Passing it to me.
And here is Splitter. And it's going to be 2 free throws to the contact on the shot.
How am I not supposed to get an assist?
Team foul. At the line for the Bearcats, August Splitter. 2 shots.
Ties it, and his next one could give him the lead.
Substitution for the Panthers. Substitution for the Bearcats.
Got 3 assists.
About a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Swings it to Gibson. MP. Inside. Here's Zadirko. And off the left side of the rim, and it rolls down and in for him. And of course, high school basketball around Chicago as competitive as it gets.
There is a legacy here. Yeah, players are chasing a shadow in the shape of the number 23, and it envelops every court in this city. Basketball could be a ticket, could be the opportunity of a lifetime for these athletes.
2, no good. Now here's MP. He's guarded closely. It's Dillard outside. MP high post. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Wells to take the lead. North Beverly pulls it in.
He just doesn't look confident right now. And it's showing with how he's shooting the ball.
Out of rhythm in the worst way.
And that one's good for 2.
That's how you do it. Get into the teeth
No.
of the defense.
Substitution for the Panthers. Grant Tumbo. Al Pachosi.
The Panthers trailing this one.
Justice Rosenberg. Substitution.
Here's MP. No good off the back of the rim. And here's North Beverly. An intentional foul committed. But for what purpose? I'm not sure.
Yeah, everybody seems a little
X
confused
got
right now.
stuck.
I know I am. I have no idea why he would choose to foul in that situation.
Definitely got stuck.
Dermanenko outside.
2 minutes.
Outside, Day. Bishop with the screen. Outside, Marcita with just 5 to shoot. From deep. MP grabs the miss. To the paint. Tombo.
Guys, Tombo's got some quickness, and he ends up getting fouled on that shot. Smart thinking to just go up with it.
Second team foul.
First free throw is good. And that narrows the lead down to just 3. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
By missing one of those, that leaves them needing a 3 to tie it up. Not ideal.
Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's going to go on Justice Rosenberg.
Oh, I can't get my
Gets
assist.
the
I guess
first,
it's just to win
and
the
that
game,
gives
right?
them a 4-point cushion.
I'm told by his teammates and scouts, Jabbar Day is a true student of shot mechanics. He's a guy that loves watching breakdowns of great shooters and is constantly trying to put up shots in the gym.
2-possession game now. Some very important free throws right there. And the dunk by MP.
Oh, what a big-time play for MP. He delivers in the moment.
Here's Marcita. Lets the three fly, and it goes in for the 10th time tonight out of 10 shots.
It's James Marcita, larger than life, under the bright lights of this championship game. He is locked in.
MP outside. Back to Wells. Passes to MP. Puts up a three. Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him within three.
Building the drama. Wells with the timely score. Do you feel the game shifting right in front of us, guys?
Outside, Marcita. Offensive board. And they intentionally foul. They're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty quite yet.
And coach was calling for that foul. You can't let the opposing team run out the clock.
To get back into this now, they're going to need some help from some missed free throws.
And they go to the intentional foul.
At the line for the Bearcats.
Okay.
Taking the 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
The absolute perfect chance to wrap it all up, and he couldn't take advantage.
Shoot!
We'll see if he lives to regret it.
Jeez.
Pass to Perchumsky.
What a time to tie this game up, guys. Wow.
You guys check your seatbelts, because this is going to be a wild finish. I can feel it.
Now a timeout called by North Beverly. Dermonenko outside. No good. Time expires and we're heading to overtime. And don't go away. We'll be back right after the break. What a game it's been, and we have more on the way. A state title game to remember.
Okay. Oh, I'll get it this time. There we go.
Well, you look at what North Beverly has accomplished the past decade. They had to feel the pressure heading into this one.
Yeah, the weight of expectations for one thing. If you think more about it, it's a foundation, though, because you've also got a lot of momentum, the wisdom, the training to prepare for games just like this one.
Now here's Rosenberg. Clock is at 3, and it's stolen away by Dermonenko. Shoots from the elbow. Misses off the left iron. So it's Plainview now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Back to Wells. Passes to MP. To take the lead. Patrick
Please,
Wells, and that's
hey,
good.
man.
MP up to 5 assists now in the contest. Doing a great job involving his team. North Beverly trailing here.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Offense has been clicking lately. Might want to mix things up.
Their mojo is gone. They need a basket just to regain some confidence. He's so clutch. He saves his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
MP outside. Back to Wells. MP, he's covered by Bishop. 4 on the clock. And they'll turn it over. Unable to get a shot off that time on the 35-second shot clock violation. Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. Outside, Marcita. Takes the 3. Panthers pick up the board. MP with the rock. Passes to Wells. Launches it. That
Yeah,
one
but-
no good.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten this anyway.
Right side, Marcita.
That's an uppercut from Ben Bishop. matchup. This rugged center just put some big points in this championship game on the board.
Here's MP.
No!
And stolen by Marcita.
You wanna shoot
Vlad
it?
Germanenko, the open look,
bad.
buries it.
Usually looks for his guys, but Germanenko called his own number there in a big moment.
Ah. All right. Sorry about that, guys.
And now Wells.
How to get that
Pass
call.
to
is important.
Rosenberg. MP. Outside, Tombo. Here's Rosenberg. Guarded by Marcita. Rosenberg misses. And some fantastic passing for them in this one.
The ball is flying around. They look like a disciplined, well-coached
I
team out there.
Focus. I'm gonna probably have to redo this game.
BlondeLady65.
All right.
Shooting
Had a
2.
phone call. I had to take that.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Imagine being the point guard for a team of just relative giants. That's Germanenko's life on this team, guiding Behemoths to victory after victory.
Taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up by 5.
Drake, Joe, Ben Bishop, he's big, and first-time fans are taking photos. I hear everybody talking, too. I mean, if he could gain some more skill, some more speed, he could play college ball.
From
Shoot!
deep, Grant Tombo. Varday pulls it in. And now they
Come
decide
on.
to intentionally foul.
Alter Johnson. First personal foul. At the line for the Bearcats, Varday for 2.
Good on the first, and that'll increase their lead to 6. And so he goes 2 of 2 at the line. And now it's a 7-point game. Plainview calls the timeout. What's your take, guys?
And trying to figure out how they want to finish this game offensively.
No matter what they decide, play hard all the way to the final whistle.
Let me see this. See what that is. See if it actually shows anything besides that. Yeah, the wells, but really?
And that's going to do it. North
Whatever.
Beverly has captured an unprecedented 10th straight title. A decade of dominance for them, punctuated by perhaps
Plastic
their
bottle,
most
yeah.
impressive win yet.
They're the best
know
for
that
a
already.
reason. All they do is find a way to win. This is something that's been the goal of the Bearcats since day one.
And what a testament to the program that Coach Altman has put together for North Beverly.
He's a legend in the state for a reason. Coach Altman has 10 titles in a row, and that's something you never see. He's a giant when it comes to Illinois basketball.
For
Listen
Drake
to this for a
Hugo,
minute.
Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for watching.
Hot bar, and then equip it to your hand. You want to try and track down these water wells that you'll find scattered across the map. But you can also find water bottles just from generally exploring buildings, although they may be harder to find depending on how many
Yeah.
people are on the map. Once you do get your hands on one of these bottles of water
And the
you've
Bearcats
drank
come
it,
into this final
notice
as
that
the
there
favorite.
will be
8
a
straight
volume
Illinois State
number
championships for
within
them, an
stats there
incredible
to show
run.
how much water's in
And
there.
the
So,
Bearcats start
yeah, you
out
may
with
have
the
drank
ball.
some water from a bottle, but then you're going to want to keep the bottle in order to be able to fill up with
Dermanenko
fresh water.
outside.
Wells,
They
which
set
can
the
usually
pick.
be found in these
Cawthon.
villages and towns scattered across the map, usually located
On the wing,
by
James
the
Marcita.
yellow dots and the name
Back to
of
Cawthon.
the set.
Dermanenko.
So make
six
sure
to
you've
shoot.
got a bottle or a canteen
Off target
in your
from
hot
3-point
bar,
range.
and then
And you look at the program North
once
Beverly
you
has put
find a
together.
well,
It's something you
do then
rarely
go to
see.
one of these
They're
wells.
gold standard.
Ryan Lane starting off.
Great coaching, great teammates.
Go.
Kids want to play for this team. And if you add it all up, they've made the most of their chances.
Now here's Dermanenko. outside, Marcita. Yes, and a nice assist from Vlad Dermonenko.
Each team showing just how dangerous they are from deep.
So it's basically, if you make one on me, I'm coming for revenge with one of my own.
And Wells transferred to Plainview
That was
before
a
the
gimme.
season. He's been a huge part of their success.
Wells knows how to shoot, something you can always use more
it.
of. Likely won't make that jump to the college level, though, but he's a great high school player and a really solid 1-2 punch with MP.
Now here's Dermonenko. Out of bounds, it'll be Panther ball.
Can't, at this moment in time, collect water from rivers or ponds. I've tried, doesn't work. Again, hopefully this quick video has helped you, and if it has, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you
MP with the
guys
rock.
on another video. Thanks for watching.
Screen by MP. Wells. The tray. And it's Tombo missing.
Didn't convert this time, but that's exactly the kind of look that they want.
And they'll take that shot each and every time you give it to them. More often
All
than not,
right,
that's a
let's
made
go.
three.
Come on.
And now here's Marcita. Misses inside.
What
James
the?
Marcita is a talented wing who can play at the next level. At 6'10" and 240 pounds, small is not what comes to mind for this small forward.
Oh, no, not at all, Danny. It's noticeable how tall he is. And it's unusual to see that kind of mass in a high school wing. But again, that's the benefit of the international recruiting that North Beverly pulls from.
MP with the rock. Dermonenko picks him up. And there's the 35-second shot clock violation. So they have to give up possession. So both teams making some changes here.
Chad Gibson. Substitution for the Bearcats.
Oh, wow. Shotgun.
And now Marcita. Bishop with the screen. It's James Marcita driving. Out of bounds, it'll be Panther ball. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
And in this matchup, you can be sure North Beverly will focus on MP. They know he's the cog in this Plainview machine.
MP is that guy. And as he goes, so does Plainview. Doesn't take a lot of scouting to see that.
Passes to Wells. 5 to shoot. MP. He's guarded by Dermonenko. Fires for 3. And mismanagement of the shot clock. And they'll have to turn it over without getting a shot off.
Yeah, I gotta do it earlier. Let's try it some other way.
Now 3 minutes have gone by here in the opening frame. And Marcita gets it to go.
James Marcita.
And it's all knotted up.
So competitive in the interior. Marcita makes good use of his size, breaking through the contact.
And MP gets it to go. And Ben Bishop, the big man for the Bearcats, 7+ feet in the middle. Hard to miss out on the floor.
Yeah, sticking out on the floor with his height. The mobility is the only question mark for him. He moves like he's 50 years old and drives a minivan, but man, when he gets into position, he's a load to deal with.
Bishop. That shot is off. Good D that time from MP. And the rebound goes to the Bearcats.
Oh!
Down low. And then Bishop comes in with a dunk.
That's easy work for Bishop, the biggest dude on the floor.
Plainview with the ball. Here's MP. Again, MP
Oh
missing.
my God!
Aslanoglu outside. Dermonenko up top. Shoots over Wells. Dermonenko misses. And you look at the roster for North Beverly and the international feel as they recruit from all over.
Oh, for a high school, it's crazy. They treat their program the way a university would. They look all over for the best talent, not just in Illinois, but all over the world.
Now here's MP. Shot clock at 6. Passes to Wells. And here's Justice Rosenberg from beyond the arc. Here's MP. Plainview again missing. Outside, Marcita. Kicks it out to Aslanoglu. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. From deep, Grant Tombo. No good on the last second shot attempt. That's the end of the first, and both teams still warming up their offenses. And we'll be back right after this for the start of the second. Welcome back, everyone. We're here at the United Center. Second quarter of the Illinois State Championship getting underway. Still in this one, so both teams changing it up here.
Come on.
Grant Tombo. Patrick Wells. Substitution.
Oh,
Now
crap.
Bishop inside. MP's there. Bishop, good.
Given his size, not many guys are going to be able to block Bishop's shot, which is why you feed him in there.
Left side, Gibson. Wells. It's Dillard outside. For three. Connects it from downtown.
He's got to do a little
Yeah,
better.
but no,
That's a
sir.
high percentage shot if they don't get right in his face.
On the wing, James Marcita. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
Guys, we know Marcita is big, but he's also been working really hard to become more skilled, too.
Passes to Wells. MP, he's covered by Bishop. Back to Tombo. Gibson. The three-pointer is off the mark.
And Dillard, another shooter for Plainview. Solid jump shot, but misses a baffling amount of easy layups.
He'll have a few head scratchers each game, Danny. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's a layup for him. So wide open.
The Panthers trailing this one. To the inside. Passes to Wells. MP. A rebound by Bishop.
Not doing it right.
Outside, Marcita. Splitter. Bishop, now covered by MP. The second chance effort. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. To the middle. And the ball out of play.
Boy.
Beverly will have it.
When you're driving home, you're going to be thinking about sloppy plays like that for a while.
The Bearcats making a switch here.
Substitution for the Bearcats.
Closing in now on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Drake, some of these players on these teams have faced off against each other in club league. Those memories can be an asset in their minds.
Oh, yeah. When you've faced someone before, those lessons learned may translate to in-game advantages, Danny. And that's the thing. You got to correct past mistakes, keep making adjustments, and get better over time.
3 on the clock. Here's Bishop. Panthers pick up the board.
He just flat out missed it. And this is a shot he can make.
And it's stolen away by Dermanenko.
Yeah, if I didn't have to get assist,
Pass to Day. Marcita.
a screen part of it.
The three. MP grabs the miss. It's Tad Gibson on the wing. Wells. MP inside. He's guarded by Dermanenko. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
See, that might have been an easy 2 points for them if he doesn't
Yeah, but
make
we don't
that
do
steal
jump ball
down low.
for some reason.
Substitution for the Bearcats.
Just automatically get it. That's not right.
North Beverly leads. 1 second separates the shot clock and the game clock here. Now Marcita. 7 points in this one. Takes a three. The shot, no good. The clock runs out, and we are heading to halftime. North Beverly out front in this one, up by 8. And we'll be here to bring you the third quarter right after halftime.
Heck, shot.
And we're back. Illinois State Championship second half action about to restart. Now here's MP. And it might be intimidating for some of these players, playing in such a hollowed ground here at the United Center.
I think it's safe to substitute the might for a definitely does. It's bigger here. The sights, the sounds, everything. It's a dream come true for many of these players.
Inside, Bishop. Second shot chance. Great D that time from MP. Rosenberg outside. The drive by MP. And the dunk by MP.
MP with a head of steam. He has so many tools in his arsenal.
And here's North Beverly. 6-point game. Left side, Marcita puts it up from 15. Panthers pick up the board. They really need to make an adjustment here.
Agreed. Nothing is working for them offensively. Time for a change.
Back to Prachumsi. Fires from deep. The rebound by Bishop.
Let's talk about Danny Coffin for a moment. The Bearcats power forward loves to clean the glass.
He's got a real pack mentality, too. So when a shot goes up, Coffin is nearly always in the picture, and he's either boxing out or snagging those boards himself for easy second chance buckets.
North Beverly has tools at every level. And when Dermonenko hits mid-range shots, it's confounding to try to stop their team.
A nice shot knocked down there by Rosenberg.
Of all the guys who want to leave open on the perimeter, he's the last guy on the list.
Dermonenko with it. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And Danny Coffin with the dunk.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam.
They're taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get truly ugly.
MP outside. Pass to Rosenberg. Clock at 6. A three-pointer off the mark. And when you watch Dermonenko on the court for North Beverly, he's as composed as they get at this level.
He's the smallest starter for the Bearcats, but he's sort of like this conductor of a larger-than-life Bearcat orchestra. He moves the symphony, and he collects assists from the giants of North Beverly.
From past the arc. A rebound by Marcita.
Even
that guy can't shoot.
For him, the defense has to be better out there.
Yeah, there's
Need to
no
find a
way he
shooter.
should be left that wide open.
Coffin on the outside. Pass to Bishop. Dermonenko. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. To the paint. Here's combo. And it's rebounded by Bishop. And the Bearcats with possession here. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Here's Coffin. Over Tombo. Coffin with the bucket.
Well, no doubt MP is a legend for Plainview already. Likely to be the first graduate to have ever seen the NBA.
And for someone who's never seen him, MP's athleticism is something special. He's got great basketball IQ, and you can see the potential ooze out of him. This is just the start of what can be a decorated career.
MP with the rocks. He's against Aslanoglu. Here's MP. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket.
Focused finish by young MP. He's such a cool customer.
Pass to Leftos. Splitter. Offline with the 3. Outside, Gibson. On the wing, it's MP. And here's Uderko. MP outside. The kick out to Lee. From 16 feet out. Count the basket.
So many of the players for the Panthers have been a part of the Plainview community their whole life. There have been a lot of legacy names.
Some of the kids have fathers and grandfathers that played for Plainview. It's not a large town, but they love their basketball. There's Leftos with the three. Panthers pick up the board. 4 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. MP, that's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, starting 5 for 10.
Oh, I like it, I like it. MP playing a bit scrappy there and close.
Splitter outside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle with a lot of contact there. And it's going to be on Tad Gibson.
August Splitter, 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Both teams will make a substitution. Deciding to change it up.
Substitution for the Bearcats.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Right side, Day. Out to Dermanenko. Coffin. For 3. Drills it from deep.
Look, Coffin is someone who normally operates down low, but on that one, he showed off his range.
Passes to MP. Rosenberg. Guarded by Day. Fires high post. Prochumsky can't get it to go. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
Honestly, they should just stay with what they've been doing.
Dermanenko outside. Left side, it's Day. Just 5 on the clock. Passes to Coffin. Over Tombo. Coffin's shot is off. Plainview with the ball. They really need a bucket right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's been a while since they've scored last. Well, you know the MP is going to get a swarm of attention when he gets inside. Defenders collapsing down on him, and he scores himself a trip to the line.
That free throw, no good.
Shooting
70%.
He hits the second from the line.
There we go.
Here's Day.
Got her, but that's what it is.
4th quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. And here's Dermanenko. To the middle. Here's Coffin. And he uses the glass on the layup.
This is Coffin in his zone. Absolutely dialed. He loves playing big inside.
Justice Rosenberg on the wing. Dish to Tombo.
Why don't they want to shoot?
For Chumsey.
Jeez.
Inside. Here's MP. Outside, Tombo. Plainview calls the timeout.
What? No. Okay. Just be ready though, in case.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now into this 4th quarter. Fires from 18. And the jumper's good.
Middle of the floor, right through the rim. Tombo lines it up and follows through on a nice shot.
And they can take some time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Give themselves a little bit of a break.
Dishes to Marcida. And the foul is called as he misses. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. And it's on Al Prochumsky. The first one falls.
And when you watch Marcida on the floor, the size he has at the 3 spot jumps out to you because he just looks like an NBA player.
Here's Dillard.
No.
To the inside.
You're fine.
Shot no good by Gibson.
I'm right here.
Outside, Chu. Pass to Leftos. Marcito with it.
Well, just flat out bigger than others at the 3. Marcita looks like a college, maybe even a pro player, not somebody from high school.
At the line for the Bearcats, James Marcita for 2.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Nails it from 3.
That's what you want to see. Eric Dillard making the right play there, securing the assist.
Aslanoglu outside.
Ball coming, ball coming.
Dishes to Marcita.
Set up, set
Now
up.
Splitter. With 4 to shoot. 2, no good. And that's going to do it. North Beverly has captured an unprecedented 10th straight title. A decade of dominance for them, punctuated by perhaps their most impressive win yet.
They're the best for a reason. All they do is find a way to win. This is something that's been the goal of the Bearcats since day 1.
And what a testament to the program that Coach Altman has put together for
my
North
son's not
Beverly.
feeling well.
He's a legend in the state for a reason. Coach Altman has 10 titles in a
one will feel
row,
better.
and that's something you never see. He's a giant when it comes to Illinois basketball.
For Drake Hugo, Danny
Hold on,
Hager,
guys. I'm gonna have
this
to
is
let
Joe
you go.
Lamy.
I will talk to you guys later. Think. Won't let me. The heck? Something's definitely going on. What is going on? Something's not right. Something's going on with my Xbox. Let me see. Yeah, all right, guys. I think I'm just gonna have to restart because something's not working right. Apologize for that. And that's not even working. Okay.